Hi everybody, I'm Cassandra from Craft to Believe After, and this is going to be just a quick little tutorial on how I sew on ears to my amigurumi heads. So I will show you exactly how I do it. Now you will see my little embroidered eyes on this bear head that we will be working on. I do have a tutorial on how to embroider these eyes, and I will link it down below. But let's get going with sewing on these ears. Now what you will need, apart from your body parts, is your embroidery needle and definitely some pins, because you will need to pin your ears or your parts in place before you start. So let's get going on that. All right, I've pinned my ears in place. I did do this off camera. It was a little tricky to do it while viewing my little bear head through the camera. But as you can see, I just try to line them up on the same line on the head. Now it depends, this head was crocheted from the front to the back, so it will be a little differently if you crochet it from the top down, but there will always be some sort of a row where you can that you can use as a guide to place your ears. What I also like to do is I always place my ears with the starting, or this tail that I will be starting with, on the left. So I start from the left and I crochet the front first, and then I will do the back. So let's get cracking on that. All right, so starting, we're just going to put our needle into the stitch right next to where the end of our ear is. So in there and out through the very next stitch, just like that, and we pull it through. Now at this point I actually remove this pin, because your ear, the side of your ear, is now fairly fixed. You don't need to keep that pin there, it's sort of in the way, so we can continue from here. So we've come out the head. Now I'm going to put my needle into the very next available stitch on the ear and just pull it up like that. Then exactly where your yarn came out on your previous stitch, you're going to enter it in there again and come out the very next stitch. Pull it through, then bend your ear back a bit that you can see. Then we just go from the bottom up through the next available stitch on the ear. Just pull it nice and tight every time you finish the stitch. So I do swivel my head back and forth just to make it easier to get into the correct stitches. So again, you will see right here on our previous stitch where we started, we're going back into that same stitch, coming out the stitch right next to it. I'm going to turn my head again, pull tight. Then we're going from the bottom into the next stitch on the ear, and you just continue like that. What is nice is we're going to work in a straight row, so this is fairly easy to see. So into the stitch where we came out the previous time, go through to your next stitch, nice and tight. From the bottom up, your next stitch on the ear, where you came out, and this is just how you go all the way around. It's really easy once you get the hang of it. And as you can see, it's very, very clean. So as long as you go into the stitch sort of right below the line of your ear, you will almost never see those stitches once you are done. So as long as you pull it nice and tight, you'll be a very clean attach of your ear. So there we go. Now at this point I can remove this pin as well. We are now turning the corner of our ear. We're right at the end. So we're going to start working at the back of the ear now. So this was, as you can see, where we came out the last time. So go in there and now into your needle one row behind the row we've just been working. And then again, you can clearly see your stitches go into your ear, the very next available stitch. This is where we came out before. So you just do that. So you basically work over one full round into the next available stitch on the ear. Pull it nice and tight. Back in where you came out the next stitch. Just continue until we reach the end. Very, very quick and easy. And you will see once we hide that tail at the end, you will not even be able to see any of your attaching stitches. It's a beautiful way to attach your ears to your amigurumi head. So we're at the very last stitch now. This one is always a bit tricky. Just find that last stitch. Pull it through. Our ear is now attached. We're just going to make a knot. You can knot it twice if you want to. I usually just knot it once. And then I go back through the ear and poke it out anywhere at the back of the head. Let's just get some scissors, finish this off. And there you have it. Your ear is attached beautifully and neat. You can almost not see at all the stitches where you attach the ear to the head. Absolutely perfect. And you will do exactly the same on your second ear. And there you have it, a absolutely perfectly attached pair of bear ears. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. Now I just wanted to quickly show you on an amigurumi where the head is worked from the top down. So you don't have a specific row to align or a specific round to align your ears with. It will still work the same, but you will just use the stitches of the rows to guide you. So I sewed on this ear exactly the same, but your stitches will just cross rows. So this is also very easy to follow because you just go from one row to the next row, stitches exactly lined up as well. And again, always remember to just pin your ears on before you start working to make sure that they are aligned as you would like it. Happy crocheting!